Hello, 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 friends. Welcome to Mario and Djoker podcast, your go-to show for all things NBA. And this is our episode. This is episode 5. You can find us on X at Mario NBA Chile and at Danko8C. Today, we'll be breaking down who truly was the best player in the world year by year throughout NBA history. But first, here with me, I got my co-host. Great to see you, bro. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, man. Great to be back. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone.
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. We are almost ending 2025, so we're back. We're back. We've been gone for like a week plus,
Yeah, we've been gone for a little while. Yeah, I think I think we did the last one like 10 days ago. Yeah.
and obviously this is probably gonna be our last episode of 2025. So let's take full advantage of it.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Before we get started, I just want to tell everyone that I've been updating the website more. If you guys don't know, basketball history database, go on there, check it out. Like, I'm constantly adding more profiles. Early in the new year, there's going to be some big updates, including like a big Hakeem Olajuwon profile. There's going to be some leaderboards with stats and stuff. That's all coming like the first half of January, like early in the new year. So stay
A lot of
posted
work,
for that.
a lot of work coming from Joker. So I'm truly glad to have you here as my co-host, and we're growing this podcast. We're,
Yeah,
we're
bro,
gonna keep getting better.
100%. Yeah, bro, 100%.
So thanks for promoting your website. Obviously, a huge and a great project going on in the NBA community right now. So go check him on his website and on his X account. So
Yeah.
let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. So that bring them. Let's we're gonna be talking about the best player in the world throughout NBA history. So let's start with 1950, right? That's when the NBA was established.
Yeah, 1950 seems a good year to start. Yeah.
So if you ask me, obviously it was George Mikan, right? From probably 1950 up until 1954, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's an easy choice. I think it was for sure Mikan. Uh, who else would you say was in the conversation? Like, who else would you put up there?
George Mikan, in those years, may um, Dolph Chase, probably.
Yeah, Dolph Chase, Bob Cousy.
Oh yeah, Bob Cousy, yeah, in the 50s, obviously.
Bob Cousy,
But
Bob Davies was a good player too.
Bob Davis was he like a guard?
Yeah. He was like a point guard. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember about him. So it was George Mikan from 1950 up until 1954. I think he retired in 55, right?
Yeah, he retired and then he came back for one more year. Uh, no, but Mikan was like, I don't know. It was the early years of the league. Like they put in so many rules to make it harder for him to dominate. Like they widened the lane. They banned goaltending on the defensive end, on the offensive end. Like they introduced a lot of rules to try to like lessen his dominance, right?
Yeah, and obviously George Mikan, I think he was the leader. I don't always not think of. He was the leader of the first dynasty, right? In the early years of the NBA with the Minneapolis Lakers.
Absolutely, man. And like like nobody really considers that early era like that seriously, but like I don't know, Mikan might have been the most dominant player relative to the league ever, right?
Yup. He was 6'10", right? 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, he was 6'10", but like he was by far the biggest guy. He was very athletic compared to his competition.
Yup. So 1955. Who would you say was the best player in 1955?
Well, 55. Syracuse won the title, so probably Dolph Shays, I think, is the safest bet for that year.
Dolph Chase. I would go with Bob Pettit.
In 55?
Yeah, I think was he a rookie?
Yeah, I think he was just a rookie that year.
Yeah, but obviously Dolph Chase, and 56 was Bob Pettit at that time the best player in the league.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say something later. Yeah, 56 Pettit. Yeah, 56 Pettit.
Then 57. Oh, this is a great conversation. Was Bill Russell the best player in the league when he was a rookie in 57?
That depends on how you look at it. Like if you look at his complete season, then maybe not, because he missed a lot of games that year. Like he only joined the Celtics like
In December.
20, yeah, like 20 something games into the season. And it was the shorter season. I think the season was only like 70 games, and he joined like after 20 something games. So he missed a big chunk of the year. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Pettit was really good in 57. I think Pettit had a huge finals that year. Even though the Hawks lost to the Celtics, Pettit played amazingly well. I might actually go with Pettit for 57, actually. I would say Pettit in 57.
Not a lot of people know that Bill Russell missed like 20 plus games because he went to the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I mean, obviously in general, if you don't know that, you may think that he missed the games because of an injury or something like that, right?
Yeah, he just missed it because of the Olympics. Yeah.
So 58.
So wait a second. 57. Would you go with Russell or Pettit?
I would go with Bill Russell.
Why? Because he turned the Celtics around, right? Like they weren't a dynasty until he came, right?
And the archetype as a player, being a rim protector at that time, he was very valuable, even though he was a rookie. And Bill Russell didn't win Rookie of the Year. I think it was Tommy Heinsohn. But as a valuable player, turning the franchise around, and his play style, I think he was the best player.
Yeah, they told him not to jump to block shots. Like before him, like people weren't jumping to block shots. Like
I remember a quote from Red Auerbach. He said to Bill Russell, I can't help you, getting better on defense because you are like so far ahead of everybody that like you are your own like professor, your own master,
Right.
Defense. He was so ahead of his time. So so 57, it was between Bob Pettit and Bill Russell. Bob Pettit also was the first MVP ever, right? In 56.
Yeah.
So Bill Russell, 58, 59. For how many years was Bill Russell the best player?
Oh, wait a minute. No. 58. Bill Russell got hurt in the finals.
Yeah.
Pettit was the finals MVP. Pettit had a 50 and 25 game, I think, to close out the finals. No, I would go with Pettit in 58. I don't even think it's debatable in 58. Like Russell got hurt in the finals. I don't think you can give it to him.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna get through other years like 2011. Some people say that Dirk was the best player, which I don't agree with. But
you know what? Like it's kind of like depends on how you look at it. But like for me, like if you get hurt in the playoffs or like even in the finals, if you get hurt, you can't be the best player of that year. Like I don't know. Like Bill Russell got hurt in 58. Even if he was better up to that point, when you get hurt in the finals and then somebody else dominates and wins, like then that guy gets the best player title,
Yep.
Like
even
Bob Pettit gets it in 58. And yeah, I said even in 57. For me, I would give it to Bob Pettit even in 57. because Russell missed a lot of games and he was only a rookie, right? So
59. You got a nitpick in 59.
no, 59
is
is
it Bill
Russell.
Russell?
59 is Russell. 59 is Russell.
Well, I agree. So up from then, from 59, for how many years was Bill Russell the best player? Because in 1960, Will got into the league, right? And he won MVP as a rookie and everything.
Man, I don't care that Wilt got into the league. I would take Bill Russell, through the early 60s.
That's like an unpopular opinion for a lot of, Will
I
Chamberlain
know, right?
averaging 50 points and blase,
Dude, here is what I wanted to say earlier, right? When I was laughing and then I decided I'm going to say it later. Like, there are people who think Will Chamberlain back when he was in high school was already the best player in the world.
In high school? Where did Will Chamberlain play in high school? Because he went to Kansas, but in high school?
Yeah, there are people who think that like in 55 or 56, like an 18-year-old Wilt was the best player in the world.
Will Chamberlain attended Overbrook High School in Philadelphia.
Exactly, Overbrook High School. When he was in like final year of high school, there were people who were saying that he's the best player in the world.
Obviously, he was like a supreme athlete, and everything. But I would go with Bill Russell as well. We are in 59, right? 59.
Oh, 59 is Bill Russell. Yeah, that's even before Chamberlain came into the league. Yeah, for sure, Bill Russell.
So 1960 was still Bill Russell.
Yeah, for me, right? For me, it is.
For me too. 61. Bill
Russell, still Russell.
Bill Russell. 3 years in a row, like undisputed. 3 years in a row. 62.
I would also say Russell. Some people would disagree with that, but I would say Russell.
Yeah, I would go with Bill Russell as well. Oh, and during those years, he won MVP. He won 3 in a row, right? From 61 to 63.
62 is one of the craziest seasons in NBA history. 1961-62 season.
I think that year, Bill Russell led the Celtics in points per game in the playoffs.
Yep.
Not a lot of people know that, but
he did. He averaged like 22 points a game.
Yep. 62, Bill Russell. 63, Bill.
Wait a minute, but I think 62. We got to talk about it a little bit. Like 62, like 62. A lot of people give it to Wilt because of the 50 points per game average, right?
Oh, yeah, the numbers.
And some people even, I've heard arguments for Elgin Baylor as well for 62, right?
Oh, yeah.
Elgin Baylor had some monster games in the finals, right? He had some monster games.
He's probably like the least talked about superstar ever, probably.
Yeah, Elgin Baylor missed a bunch of games that year, like serving in the army, right? Like
he was playing on during the weekends.
Yeah, there's these stories that like the guy is in an army barracks during the week, then comes on the weekend to play a game. Like that's crazy, man.
Wilt finished second in MVP that year.
Yeah. And one other interesting factoid is the next player with the highest points per game average after Wilt was Elgin Baylor in 1962. He averaged 38 points a game.
Oh, thanks for bringing that up. Sometimes in like StatMuse or on other pages, it doesn't appear that season because I think he played like 40 plus games, something like that.
Yeah, because he was in the army in between. I don't think it's official. He didn't play the required number of games, but
38.8. I know that. No, 38.3. Yeah. Wow.
And he averaged like the same thing in the playoffs. Like the dude was a machine, man.
So 62 Bill Russell, 63
Bill Russell.
They are gonna call us. Some people are gonna call us like Bill Russell, Glazers. But we are speaking facts.
No, it's Bill Russell because he's the one who affected the winning the most. Like what he's doing on defense is more valuable, right? Like that was producing all the wins. Like the Celtics basically were not good when Russell missed games. They were not good.
And before Russell got into the Celtics, I think they won 2 playoff series. And a fact that not a lot of people know is that I think Wilt in his career he generated like 31 points per game in the playoffs, and Bill Russell generated like 26 in the playoffs. So it's not a huge gap, you know.
It's not, and Russell also played a couple of minutes less too, right?
Oh yeah.
Like he didn't play every minute of every game. Like with Wilt, like he was. I don't want to say he was padding his stats, but he kind of was because he was playing every minute of every game, even if it's a blowout, even if like his team is down 30 or up 40 or whatever. Like he would still play every minute and get more points, get more rebounds. Like he was padding his numbers, right?
Yep. And another fact, the Celtics got 4 out of the top 5 seasons of more field goal attempts per game in a season.
Yeah, because of the very high pace and dominating the glass. Yeah.
Yeah, they like oh, maybe it's not an exaggeration, but they created the fast break, or they introduced the fast break to the league, right?
Yeah, Bill Russell gets the rebound, passes it to Bob Cousy. Yeah.
So 64, Bill.
64, I would go with Russell, but I think in 64 it's more debatable. Like I would listen to arguments for Wilt because I think in 64 Wilt started playing a more team game. Because of Alex Hanum, like he started passing the ball more, he started playing defense more. Like 64 was maybe Wilt's best year, other than 67. Like 64 was a great year for Wilt.
Yeah, I think he averaged 5 assists that year.
Yeah, I think 64 you can make a case for Wilt. Like Wilt was really good that year, but his team that year like couldn't compare to the Celtics. Like he lost a lot of the Hall of Famers that he had in when the Warriors were in Philadelphia. Like they lost Arizin, they lost Tom Gola, like they lost a few players.
65, probably Wilt or Bill. Still Bill.
64, like, and 65, I would still go for Bill, but I can hear an argument. Yeah, I could hear arguments, man.
Same with me.
Yeah.
Same with me. I would go with Bill, but I, as you were saying, I can hear an argument from Bill or Will Chamberlain.
What do you think of 64? What do you think of Oscar Robertson in 64?
Oh, 64. Was that the first year he averaged a triple-double?
No, but that was the year he won MVP, and that was the year that Cincinnati was good, right?
He's probably maybe one of or the greatest player who was never like we're gonna be talking about in another episode about this, but he's probably one of the greatest players that were never statistically the greatest player who was never the best player in the league,
Yeah. Like maybe we should save that for that episode. I don't want to talk more about Oscar just because we can save that for another episode.
Oscar, great player for the Cincinnati Royals.
Some good stats for Oscar. Yeah, we can save that for another episode.
So 66. That's when Will Chamberlain started like undisputedly being the best player in the league. 66.
Wait a minute, before we go to 66, what about Jerry West in 65?
In 65, I don't know.
40 points per game in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, he was. This is something that I heard a long time ago. But Jerry West was probably the best like playoff performer, right? Offensively in the 60s.
Dude, yeah, like Jerry West, when you look at his efficiency and his scoring, like he might be the second greatest scorer ever, right? Other than Michael Jordan, right? Jerry West is up there, man.
40 points per game, and he played 11 games. Wow.
Jerry West was pretty crazy that year, man.
He was in the conversation, but I don't think in 65 he had a solid case for the best player.
It's hard when you're going up against Russell and Wilt. It's hard.
So Wilt 66.
No, I'll go with Russell in 66. Like,
oh, still, damn.
Wilt didn't have a good playoffs in 66. Actually, Wilt disappointed in the playoffs. Wilt's team was the higher seed, and they got completely demolished in that series, and he had a few bad games. Wilt had a bad playoffs in 66.
66, Bill Russell.
I would definitely go Russell in 60. Yeah, like, I think it's funny. Like, I think Wilt has more of a case in 64 and 65 than in 66. 66, he had a bad playoffs, man.
Obviously, we are going deep into this conversation, but I think this would surprise a lot of people that we are saying that Bill Russell was the best player from 1959 up until probably 1966, 67.
Yeah, I would give Russell those 8 straight years from 59 to 66, eight seasons.
Wow, 8 years. Damn.
8 years, and the Celtics 8-peated, right? They won 8 championships in a row.
In 67, it's undisputed, right? This is something that I also heard about that team at that time, that the Sixers in 67 was probably one of or the greatest team of the 60s.
Yeah, maybe. Like, they had
for a season.
Yeah, I don't know if I call them the best team of the 60s. That's kind of disrespectful to the team that won the other 9 titles, right?
Oh yeah, it's weird. Sounds weird.
That's kind of disrespectful to the team that won the other 9 titles, but yeah, the 67 Sixers were crazy good, and yeah, Wilt's peak year, it was crazy.
They won 68 games.
Although I think with Wilt, like, I think 64 is arguable. I'm on the fence whether it's 64 or 67 that was Wilt's peak. I'm on the fence about that.
But in between those years were probably like prime Wilt, right? 64, 65, 66, 67.
Yeah. Those were his peak years. Yeah.
They lost. They won 68 games in the regular season, and they lost 4 games in the playoffs. They beat Cincinnati, Boston, and the Warriors. It's crazy.
Yeah, they had more trouble with the Warriors than with the Celtics. Like, Nate Thurmond did a good job on Wilt.
Oh yeah, 60, 68. Probably Wilt.
By the way, well, what do you think? I'm just throwing out an idea here, right on the air, live on the air. What do you think of having a pod about some of the underrated players in NBA history, like Nate Thurmond, for instance?
Oh yeah. I think he was a rebounding machine, right?
Yeah, and a hell of a defender, man, and a hell of a defender.
I didn't know that before the Warriors won the title in 75, they traded him. I didn't know that. I would have thought that the Warriors in 75 won the title with Ricky Barry and got them Nate Thurmond, but he was traded.
No, poor Thurmond was traded, man.
I didn't know that. I just realized. I just saw that the other day. But that's a great idea. Underrated players.
Thurmond is the guy who did the best job defending both Wilt and Kareem. Like, he's the guy who did the best job against both of them.
Nate Thurmond. That's a good idea, man. So 68. I think we are still in 68.
68. Wilt at that point was better than Russell. Russell was too old.
Yep.
But Wilt also got hurt in the playoffs. Like, Wilt didn't have a good series against Boston. Like, Wilt struggled because of injuries and stuff. I don't know. I think that year is kind of wide open. I think you can say Wilt or you can say Russell, or you can even say Jerry West. I think for 68. I don't know.
Yeah. See, there you go. Maybe Jerry West can sneak in, in that conversation that year.
Yeah, I think 68 is wide open. I think if I had to choose, I would go with Wilt. I think I would still go with Wilt, but it's close.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I would go with Wilt as well. 69. Obviously, we saw what happened that year. Bill Russell last year in the league. They beat the Lakers in the finals. Wilt had a knee injury, in Game 7. He wanted to come back, but the coach refused to do it, which is funny.
I would go Jerry West in 69.
69. Yeah. He won Finals MVP, right?
Yeah, he had a ridiculous series, man. He had a Game 7 and what, like a 40-point triple double. Like he had a crazy series.
Jerry West, 69.
Jerry West 69. Yeah, like Russell was too old at this point. Russell was good, but I think in 69. I'm not even sure if Russell was better than Havlicek in 69. Like Russell was in his last year, right? Like,
and Wilt wasn't, like leap and bounce better than Jerry West. It was very close.
Oh no, in 69 West was better than Wilt. I would say that West was better in 69. West was better.
1970. I had a little confusion during this year. I didn't go with Kareem because he was a rookie. You had Wilt, Bill Russell retired. 1970. Who would you say was the best player? Jerry West again?
Before I answer, Jerry West is again in the conversation. But I would go with rookie Kareem, man. I would go with Kareem.
Oh, damn. So I wasn't that wrong.
I would go with rookie Kareem, man. Kareem was crazy good. Like Kareem was like same story as Wilt. Like there were people saying like Kareem could have entered the NBA 2 or 3 years before, and he still might have been the best player in the league. Like he would have been in the conversation, even in like 67 or 68. If he entered the NBA, he would be in the conversation.
When he was winning titles at UCLA, right?
Kareem was that freaking good. Like, yeah, like a few of these players, right? Like we should point out maybe for our viewers, right? Like some of these players that we're talking about, like Bill Russell, Wilt, Kareem, like these guys, like how good they were entering the NBA, like that can never happen in the modern era, like of the NBA. That can never happen, right? Like being that good as a rookie, like that can never happen in the modern NBA.
And before obviously basketball has always been and will always probably be a big man game, but before the merger, that was like the biggest advantage, having a great big man. Kareem, Wilt, Bill Russell, Willis Reed, Bob Petty was a big man, but he wasn't a center.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of footage of like young Kareem in like his Bucks days. But the footage that is there, like it's crazy. Like this guy just seems completely unfair. Like he's freaking 7'2", 7'3". Like he's so fast, running up and down the floor. Like he has the sky hook. Like how are you supposed to stop this guy? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like Kareem is like a video game. Like Kareem is crazy. Like it's just crazy.
I remember Bob Dandridge.
Yeah,
Kareem's teammate before Oscar got there.
Yeah, he joined the same year that Kareem did. Yeah, so the Bucks added Dandridge and they added Kareem, and they went from the worst team in the league to the second best team in the league, right?
Oh, they were a new team, right? 68.
They went and they went from being the worst team in the league to the second best team in the league when Kareem joined.
That's crazy. So 70 Kareem, I would go with Kareem as well. 71 Kareem, right? That's
absolutely, man. Oh, yeah.
Kareem
by a mile, man, by a mile.
72
Kareem by a mile. Like I've heard people make arguments for Wilt in 72. I don't see that at all, man.
He was too old.
I don't see that at all. Like, there's even footage from this series. Like, if you look on, it was recently added on YouTube, maybe in the last year. There's like footage from this series, like the duel between Kareem and Wilt in 1972. There's like game 3, game 4, and game 6. Man, Kareem just looks unstoppable. Like people are saying like Wilt stopped him, he slowed him down. Okay, Kareem still averaged like 34 points a game on like average efficiency and like 18 rebounds, and he blocked like 6 shots. Like Kareem was just a video game guy, man. Like he was crazy.
72 Kareem.
Video game mode. Video game.
73. I would go with Kareem as well. But who was in the conversation between 73, 75, those years?
Yeah, 73. Kareem had a really shitty playoffs. Like they got upset in the first round by the Warriors. So he had a really shitty playoff. So I don't know. Maybe you can go for Walt Frazier or Tiny Archibald, or those guys had good years.
Oh, the other day I saw the Tiny Archibald. I think he's the player that averaged at least 32 points with the most assists per game, while averaging 32 plus.
Yep, he averaged 34 and 11, 34 points and 11 assists.
Very underrated. Not a lot of people bring him up, you know.
Yep, and his team had the best offense in the league, with like a bunch of nobodies. Like he didn't have anybody on his team, and they were
then
the best.
He joined the Celtics, right?
Yeah. As an old player, he won a couple of titles with the Celtics. Yeah.
Tiny Archibald. So who would you go with in 73? Like Frazier, probably.
You know what, man? Like I think in 7, like I don't know. I think Kareem is so much better than anybody else that I would probably go with Kareem, even though he had a horrible playoff. I would still go with Kareem because like he's so much better than everybody else. Yeah, he's so much better than everybody else.
74, probably Kareem.
Kareem, yeah, Kareem again.
75, Kareem.
Oh, 75.
That was the Golden State Warriors title. Rick Barry.
Yeah, I don't know. Still Kareem, I think. I don't think there's any argument that Rick Barry was as good as Kareem. I don't think there's any argument.
Oh, another underrated player, Rick Barry, shooting underhanded free throws.
Yeah, Rick Barry was fantastic. Rick Barry was like, I don't know, Larry Bird before Larry Bird, right? But
I didn't know he played in the ABA as well.
Yeah, he did for a couple of years. I forget the details, but he I don't know, I forget. He negotiated his contract not following the rules, and then they kicked him out of the league. They kicked him out of the NBA. And then he sued the NBA. And then he wanted to join the ABA, but they still made him wait 1 year before he could join the ABA.
Wow. I'll check that.
There were some crazy lawsuits going on. Like Rick Barry sued the NBA and stuff like that. Like there's some crazy lawsuits going on.
So 76, probably still Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem had a crazy year. They missed the playoffs, but Kareem had another monster year.
Oh yeah, he was the MVP during that season.
Yeah, he had a monster year. I think he led the league in rebounds and blocks, and was like second in scoring.
77. That year the Blazers won the title with Bill Walton. I would obviously go with Kareem. 77.
Yeah, like I watched that series too. Like that series is available, so I actually watched that series, like to track the games and stuff. Yeah, definitely Kareem. Like I don't see the argument that Walton outplayed Kareem. I don't see it.
So Kareem, so far he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight years being the best player in the league. 78, Kareem.
Kareem again. For me, it's all Kareem. Like all through the 70s, it's Kareem.
79, Kareem. 80, 1980, Kareem still, he was the MVP that year. They won the title with rookie Magic. It was still Kareem.
Yep. Yep. Kareem,
Um
11 years in a row, man. From 1970 to 1980, 11 in a row.
so 81. Who you got in 81? Larry?
I got Moses Malone in 81.
Oh, Moses. Wow, before he went to the to the Sixers, right?
I got Moses Malone. Moses Malone was a load of a player, man.
Moses 81.
Moses,
Um
Moses carried like the Rockets are the only team that made the finals while being below 500
in which year?
in 81. They
Oh,
only won 40 games, and they were the eighth seed, I believe, the eighth seed, and Moses dragged them all the way to the finals.
81. Oh, and they lost to the Celtics.
Lost to the Celtics in 6 games. They even made it a competitive series. Like they had basically no depth. Like there were a few games in the 81 finals where the Rockets played like 6 players, you know?
Who was the second best player that year for the Rockets? Murphy?
Murphy or Reed, maybe Robert Reed or Murphy. Yeah, one of those guys.
Damn. He was carrying that team.
It was a crazy carry job. I don't know. Moses is very underrated. Another very underrated player that should be talked about more.
Moses, 82.
Moses again for me. I mean, you could go with Magic in 82. Actually, that's
It was
tough.
still early, right?
No, actually, that's tough, man. I might go with Magic in 82. Because
Magic 82.
I was very impressed with Magic. Like when I watched that playoffs, like I don't know, Magic was really good that year. But Moses' stats were unreal in 82.
Moses,
What do you
Magic
think?
probably.
What do you think, man? What do you think of 82? Magic or Moses or somebody else?
82, 82, 82, 82. I would probably go with Moses by a hair. By a hair.
Mm. Yeah. Like it's very close. I think this is one of those years where it's hard to choose. Like 68 was another very hard year. Remember we were debating that one, right? That was a hard one.
68, 82.
82 is a hard one.
Before we keep going, do you think we can do the whole list?
We might want to do a part 2. I don't know. We're 38 minutes in.
So let's do up until 1990.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, up until 1990. Yeah.
So we can know, we can get to a consensus when Michael was the best player. 83, Larry. I got Larry Bird that year. 83.
That's an interesting choice. Why not Moses?
Moses in 83.
Philly destroyed everybody in 83 thanks to Moses, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, they won the title that year, right?
Yeah, and Larry was injured in the playoffs. Like Larry actually had a really bad playoffs.
Yeah, I had a confusion there. I didn't know if Larry maybe started in 83. I'm pretty sure in 84 he was the best player. Not only because he won MVP, but that was like a negotiable, you know. Moses, wow.
83, I think Moses is a rock solid pick, man. I don't see who I could take over Moses. I do think Kareem had a very strong year in 83, but I don't know. I would go with Moses. Kareem was already a bit old. Like he didn't have his legs under him. Like Moses was the guy, man.
84, Larry.
Yeah, 84 is Larry. 84 is Larry. Yeah, 84 is Larry. Yeah, because like Magic and Kareem, they lost. I mean, like you can't really say who was better on the Lakers in 84. Like it's either Magic or Kareem. Like it's hard to choose, right?
Yeah, and Bird ascended, you know, to being one of being the best player in the league at that time. 85 and 86 as well, probably.
Yeah, I would go with Bird. 84, 85, 86. Yeah, I'd go with
And he
Bird
won
those 3
MVP
years.
those 3 years, back to back to back.
Yep, and I think he was the best player in all those years. Like in the 85 finals, Kareem had a ridiculously good series, but I don't think a 38-year-old Kareem was as good as like peak Larry Bird, right?
Yup.
Basically,
84.
basically Kareem had a better series than Bird in 85, but I wouldn't take Kareem over Bird, like, because Kareem was too old, right? He was 38.
Oh, and that year the Lakers won the title. Yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot
and
about that.
Kareem had a crazy good series, yeah, in 85.
It was like the revenge, right? It was the revenge series, right, from the year before.
Oh yeah, the Lakers were motivated, man. Like they weren't gonna lose that series after the 84 collapse, right?
Yup. Tragic Johnson. After the Tragic Johnson incident, 87. I had Magic. What do you think?
No doubt about it. Yeah, like Magic. I think in 87 you already gotta start considering MJ in there though.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that. Oh, what about Michael Jordan? But I don't know. It was Magic to me.
I mean, Michael Jordan is another guy that you can add with Russell and Wilt and Kareem. Is another guy who came into the NBA as a rookie and was already like insanely good. Like Michael Jordan as a rookie already was insanely good. But
he averaged 28. I think he was second in scoring that year as a rookie.
Yeah, but he wasn't as good as like peak Bird though. Like I don't think he really has a case over Bird in 85, or Magic in 87. I think that's also tough. Yeah,
I agree. Magic. 88. I got Magic as well.
88. I would go with MJ Jordan in 88.
Oh, that the MVP Defensive Player of the Year season?
Yeah.
Or was that 89? I don't remember.
No, it was 88. It was 88. I would go with MJ. Like when you look at that Bulls roster, like there wasn't a lot there, man. You had a rookie like Pippen and Horace Grant were rookies, and Charles Oakley was the only good player other than Jordan on that team, man. Like he led them to over 50 wins, and then
they lost in the second round, right?
He had a crazy year. Like I don't know, Jordan had a crazy year, and like Magic had a good year, but I think in 88, like Jordan was the best player in the world in 88.
Yup. Undisputedly. Then 89, probably MJ as well.
MJ as well. 89 MJ as well.
Then 1990 Michael. And I think we can close out there. So we can do like a part 2 from 1990 up until this year, 2026. We had a great debate the other day, Shea or Jokic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shea and Jokic. Yeah. That was the debate that we kind of we put on a good show, right? But we were both on the same side for that one, right?
Oh yeah. We both took Jokic.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm like, I argued for Shea, but I do think it's Jokic. Yeah.
Oh, and Jokic is getting closer to Shea in EPM.
Dude, I'm sorry, I just gotta say, what was that game the other day, man? 56, 16, and 15? What the hell was that, man?
It's Jokic. They're gonna it's Jokic. It's getting to a point where it's not like it doesn't surprise us, but
dude, it's like what was that, man? 56, 16, and 15? Like, is that a joke? Like, what?
I call Jokic History Channel. Every time you tune in, you're gonna watch history.
That should be his nickname. Nikola History Channel Jokic. Yeah, that should be his nickname.
Damn.
Dude,
in the first game ever, 55, 15, and 15.
Obviously, dude, I never watched the game, and I look at the box score, and I'm like checking my eyes. I'm like, is this a mistake? I'm like what?
Oh, let me ask you this before we check out. I think Jokic that game he generated 99 points. Do you and Wilt when Wilt scored 100, he generated 104 points. Do you think that a player can surpass most points generated in a game?
Oh, I actually didn't know that stat. So Wilt has the record, yeah.
Yeah, 104 points.
What was the points generated for Kobe's 81 point game?
I think it was lower. It was around 90 95. I
Ah,
think
okay.
Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell is second when he scored like 70, you know?
Oh, damn. Maybe James Harden is close too. He had some
Yup.
60-point triple doubles. Like,
Damn, I can't find it, but I'm gonna send it to you.
dude, the Jokic game the other day, I was like, what? Dude, I'm serious. I looked at the screen a few times just to see if I'm losing it. Like,
Oh, and I didn't watch that game live, but which is something very funny to me. Like most of Jokic huge games, I fall asleep, you know. But maybe I'm the lucky charm. I don't need to watch it, you know.
dude, I came on X and I tweeted, I'm like, 56, 16, and 15. What the hell is that, right? Like, that was my reaction.
He keeps getting better, man. Keeps getting better. Let me see if I can quickly find the where is it? Oh damn. Over here. Oh, one. Oh yeah. Donovan Mitchell, 99 points generated. Jokic 96, my bad, 96. Harden 95, Harden 91, Luka 89.
And Wilt, you said 104?
Yup.
Mm.
I think a player can generate more points. I don't think a player can score 100, but they can generate, you know, close to 100 points or surpass Wilt.
Yeah, like, yeah, I think someone who's a great playmaker could surpass Wilt. Because I don't know, somebody can get like maybe, I don't know, like 30 assists or something. Maybe somebody can have like a 30-30 game, like 30 points and 30 assists, right, or something like that. And like
Yup.
and like a bunch of 3 pointers assisted, and then they break the record, right?
Or maybe a couple of overtimes, you know, that can help too.
Yeah.
So that was crazy, man. Great show for today. That was part one. So let's see when we can come back and finish this exercise. This is something that I really enjoy doing it. Obviously you helped me a lot with different years and everything. So I'm truly appreciate I really appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you always too, man. Always good.
So that brings us to the end of part one. When it comes to the best player in the world year by year. Next episode, in a future episode, we'll be talking about the greats who were underappreciated and never held, or we're gonna be talking about underrated players and players that were great but never held the crown as the best player in the league.
Yeah.
So that's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss a show. Thanks to my brother Djoker. Have a good day, bro. Great to see you, man.
You too, man. Later.
See you next time, man. Don't
Yeah.
forget to like and subscribe.